cross is such a heavy load. Ooh, my faith is growing cold. Lord God, hear my cry. My soul is heavy laden.
Crawling slowly towards the carpenter's shop, I reached the front door and stopped. Let go of my cross and I instantly dropped. In his eyes I saw compassion as he lifted me up. Son of David, I stated, I feel like giving this up. My relationship with you's on the rocks. I'm always trying to stand, but constantly falling a lot, and it won't stop. I don't know how much more of this I am able to take. I'm gonna break, forever making mistakes. My financial situation is rough. I clocking at my job daily, but I know that I'm not making enough. My supervisor doesn't like me much. He's such a jerk, trying to find different reasons so he can write me up. I need an additional part-time, cause I'm so far behind. I look through countless classifieds, but a decent job is so hard to find. And all this time I sit behind a cubicle, knowing inside this isn't what you have for me to do. Jesus, I'm only getting older. My ministry hasn't blossomed, and I'm ready to put this to a closure. While my group is constantly getting looked over, so-called Christian artists that don't promote you get the most exposure, and the ones that do are into themselves. They're all about making it big, or either record sales. They're big-headed, I heard their music, then met them. Try to show love, saw they were rude, then said forget them. I'm sick of hearing people tell us, keep bringing it fellas, but when it's time to help us, they consistently fail us. They can keep their encouraging lines, I know they take us for a joke. That's why my ministry is constantly broke. I'm forced to view Hazakim as a hobby. Anger towards believers that have wronged us is building up inside of me. My car's a jalopy, my situation is lousy. My in-laws don't like me, this road can go on without me. During my visit I explained more of my struggles and troubles, different issues I've been through, pains and sickness as he sat and listened. Tears rolling down my cheek, barely able to speak. I said, Lord, I'm just too weak, as I laid at his feet. Lord, the world flaunts their sin and they sit back and dare you to react. I try to follow your path and I'm under attack. And all this time you see me in despair, it seems you're not there. This cross you gave me is too heavy to bear.
This cross is such a heavy load.
This
Trying to walk
cross is
the
such a
straight and
heavy
narrow
load.
road, but I'm afraid my faith is growing cold, cause my soul is
My
heavy
faith is
laden.
growing cold.
Please hear the cry of my distress.
Lord,
Lord, I
God,
need
hear
a
my
cross that weighs much less. I
cry.
can't take this stress, I long for your rest.
My soul is heavy laden.
In the blink of an eye, Jesus and I were in a humongous shed. I was shocked when he said, put down your cross, choose the one you prefer instead. As far as I could see, I saw nothing but trees in various shapes and sizes, like lowercase t's. Seeing so many different crosses I admit was frightful, yet I was completely mindful. This was the cost to being his disciple. As I walked beside him, I realized that different crosses symbolize different burdens just by the different sizes. Deep inside I had to sympathize, because before my eyes were the story of many different lives. I was a bit surprised when I saw unfolding before me testimony of the hurting who kept on with the journey. Through the myriads they endured some serious periods, rose over them victorious with each experience. They lived holy, I noticed not only were they crying for help, I saw the young and old finish the path by denying themselves. When they died and they were placed in the ground, it was then their cross was laid in exchange for a crown. The thought entered in the back of my mind, surely the burdens they carried in their journey weren't half as bad as mine. Yet at the pass of time I knew I had to find a more comfortable cross to suit me fine, unlike the kind that I had left behind. Without warning I saw before me, tucked in the corner near the front door, a cross that appeared to be shorter. I thought, that's the kind I see myself bearing. It looks very easy to carry, it won't have me constantly weary. Pointing at it selfishly I said, Jesus, I made my decision. With your permission, I wish to carry this one. With a look of sadness he said, my child, I'm fully aware of all you've been through. Nonetheless, you may take it with you. But as I ran to grab the cross in front of me, suddenly it started making sense. Oh man, this is the cross that I came in with.
This cross is such a heavy load. I'm trying to walk the straight and narrow road, but I'm afraid my faith is growing cold, cause my soul is heavy laden. Please hear the cry of my distress. Lord, I need a cross that weighs much less. I can't take this stress, I long for your rest. My soul is heavy laden.
Yes, my soul is heavy laden. Sometimes I feel like the pressures of this life are coming down on me, but I know your word says you'll never give me more than I can bear. So I'ma trust you, Lord. I'ma trust you, Lord. I'ma trust you, Lord. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Lord God, I will trust you. My soul is heavy laden.